Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. Would you please switch off your mobile phones and put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Aidan Killian!
Hello, how's it going? Thanks very much, cheers. You're all very welcome to our last Edinburgh Fringe show of speed mating. When we came up with the title Speed Mating, we thought the only people who go to our shows would be perverts and sex maniacs. Turns out we were right. Alright guys, speed means fast and mating means sex, fast sex. One person was asking me, if I go to your show, will I learn about how to deal with the issues of premature ejaculation? And in answer to your question, sir, I'm just messing with you, man. What's your name?
Andres.
Andreas, yeah. How's it going? Well, thanks for sitting up the front. Guys, our show is about, and you probably know this and that's the reason you're here, our show is about animal sex. You've probably seen our leaflet. It looks like this, except it's smaller and made of paper. That's the best joke I have. But guys, usually when we hand them out, people go, what's the show about? And I would say, it's about animal sex and what you can learn to make your life even better. One guy goes, animal sex? If I go to your show, my life will be complete. He came to our show twice. But guys, relax. We're not gonna embarrass anyone. We're not gonna get you on stage with a chicken and a can of lube or anything like that. Even though I'm kind of tempted at being the last show. But it's a PG show actually. That's the truth. It's a clean show. It's clean as we can make it. Because the guy I'm doing the show with has a 13-year-old daughter, and he made me promise to keep it clean. So she can see the video of it, much to my disgust. So that really means I'm not allowed to say the F word, so I can't say. But you guys can, and usually that's a good sign of a show, the level of how you say it. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Fuck! Oh, that's going to be a good one. Alright, deadly. She's going to love that bit in the video. I hope it doesn't get edited. Right, okay, guys. So basically, it's about what you can learn. The audience participation is easy stuff. You're going to need to help out a little bit. Sorry, what's your name there? In the corner? No, just behind you. Yeah.
Jamie.
Jamie. What's your favourite animal, Jamie?
I've never been asked that before.
All right. What about this one? Do you come here often? No, it's just say anything. It's just I'm not going to embarrass you.
Okay, a rhino.
A rhino. A rhino.
A big horn.
A big horn. Okay, Jamie, that's a good reason to like a rhino. I would have thought now maybe the girls in the front row might have said a rhino. Move on quickly, Aidan, before you get in trouble. We use stuff like this in the show, so we might use it later on. I'm just going to grab someone over this side, maybe a girl. What about the girl in pink back there? What's your name?
Felicity.
Felicity, that's a lovely name. And what's your favourite animal?
A dog.
A dog? I thought you were going to say a kangaroo with that accent. Did I get it right? Yeah, see that? Not just funny, but also observative. A dog. Everybody likes dogs. Everybody likes dogs. I've had quite a few in my life. Right, we're getting there. A lot of single people come to this show in general, probably because of the name. It sounds like speed dating with a bit more action. Single people here, make some noise. Hey, all right. Guys in relationships, make some noise. That's why we're fucking single. Who's making noise over there? And hiding. Are you guys together? Yeah. How long? What are your names? He said, yeah. You didn't say anything.
Alex
and Katie.
Alex and Katie. And how long are you guys together?
4 years.
Did you hear the excitement in that? 4 years and loving every minute of it. I'm a romantic like yourself, Alex, and I'm very lucky. I've had some very special women in my life. I've had 3 serious, meaningful, long-term relationships since I've been in Edinburgh. And
same.
Yeah, how was that?
Same.
Yeah. You're hanging all right, deadly. So you swapping relationships and stuff, or we can swinging, all that stuff. We'll chat to you after the show. Guys, we're gonna play around today. This is gonna be the best show you're gonna see. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But let me tell you about how the show began. The idea of the show is to give you a lot of information from animal mating strategy. You can take those strategies, put them in your own life, and it's gonna help you become more liberated, more open when it comes to sex. Could you imagine? What's your name, please? Jeanette. Could you imagine if guys could tell the truth? Imagine we could all be honest and tell the truth, and a guy could just walk up to you and say, hello, I love you. I love everything about you, and I want to spend the rest of my night with you. It's good. We're laughing because a guy wouldn't do that. Like, no way. Like, certainly not in Ireland. Their chat-up lines are terrible. They're something like this. They're like, hello, can I buy you a drink? Or at least give us some of your drink. That's really it. So the aim is to help people get more in touch with their inner sexual liberation area. Just before I kick this show off properly, are there any reviewers here? And I think you have to tell me if you are a reviewer, by the way. Because if you're not, like, I'll be, putting up dirty pictures of you on the internet. Alright, no, okay, good. I wanted to check before I do my dirty version of the show. The show began 2 years ago, right? 2 years ago I was in Germany and I was there in a restaurant on my own, eating German sausages, drinking German beers, and I was feeling a bit lonely. You know the way sometimes you can be lonely if you're in a restaurant on your own. And I mean, don't get me wrong, German sausages are great, but how many German sausages do you have to eat to get rid of that feeling of loneliness? 3. And then something happened. Something happened to me. I saw this girl, and she did something that no Irish girl would ever do. She looked at me. And then she outdid herself. She smiled. You see, that wouldn't happen in Ireland. An Irish girl, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't. If you met eyes with an Irish girl, she'd quickly look away. She'd be like, oh my God, he saw me looking at him. What am I going to do? Turn your back on him, Nuala. Turn your back on him for the love of God. And she'd be gone. So I thought this girl, when she was looking at me, either had a Jesus fetish or else it was a trick. I thought like Jeremy Beadle was going to jump out from underneath the table and go, ha, we got you lonely little Paddy, I thought it was a trick. Like that time, I was 13 years old and I was in a disco, and this girl walked over to me. She smiled at me. She said, "That's a nice T-shirt," and I just genuinely thought she liked my Fruit of the Loom T-shirt. But then, from behind, one of her friends grabbed my pants. Bam! Pants came down. I was jocked, and her other friends pointed and laughed at my 13-year-old Willie. Yeah, kind of like that. That wasn't nice. You don't forget stuff like that. And then, I thought it was a trick. Like that time I was in Argentina, a girl smiled at me. I smiled back, said, "Hey, how's it going?" To which she replied, $150. Thought I was being tricked. Like that time I was in Thailand, but it's a PG show, so I'll move on. Before we move on, you sir at the front. What's your name?
Mick.
Mick.
No, it's William.
William, you're here with your dad? What age are you, William? If you don't want 14. All right, deadly. So you're a year older than his daughter, and he says this show is suitable for basically 14-year-olds. So you can be the judge at the end, right? We'll see. And if I get too dirty, if I say words that you don't recognise, you can just shout at me, "Shut up, you prick," or whatever. All right? All right, cool. All right. What's the worst word you know?
C word.
All right. The show can begin. When I was 14, William, I was never allowed to say crap. Alright, good. But this girl, it wasn't a trick, right? She walked over to me and said, "Hello, my name's Helga and I want to spend some time with you," right? The next morning we're eating strawberries in her bedroom, and I'm not bragging about getting laid here, guys. Well, a little bit like. But I was in awe of her, not just because she was beautiful, and we men do that sometimes. We just see a woman and she's beautiful and we think she's great, but it wasn't that, but a little bit too. But it was really because she was so open, so liberated, so honest and so brave. And I wanted to be more like her. So I said, "How did you learn to be like that, Helga?" And she explained to me that she studied biology. She had a lecturer called Dr. Maggio who taught her all about animal mating strategies. I wanted to meet this guy. I met him and he taught me some of the most interesting stuff that you can possibly learn. And I said, why don't we share this with the greatest, most interesting people in the world? That's you guys. I go to Edinburgh and do a show, and he agreed. He's here today. Now, the guy is not a comedian. He's a zoologist, and he's going to need your help with the show. So we're going to give him a huge, big round of applause. Welcome to the stage. We're going to start clapping with William. We're going to move it all the way down to the corner. What's your name there, please? Sarah. William, there's a lot of pressure on you, by the way, because you've got to get it right, because they have to know what to follow. So if you don't get it right, they're definitely going to fuck it up. See, I said the F word. Last show, fuck you. Right? All right, William, can you start clapping, please? Moving a pass all the way, a little bit more, moving a pass, moving all the way down here, all the way down the chair. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Dr. Maggio.